विष्णु गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपार करुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखर गुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। परित्यज्य मौनं वठादस्थितिं च व्रजन् भारतस्य प्रदेशात् प्रदेशम् मधुस्यन्ति वाचा जनान् धर्ममार्गे नयन् श्रीजयेन्द्रो गुरुर्भाति चित्ते। नमामः शङ्करान् वाक्यविजयेन्द्र सरस्वतीम् श्रीगुरुं शिष्टमार्गारुणेतारं सन्मतिप्रदं सद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। So today we are going to see Lalitha Sahasranamam meaning. You have to see the meaning for the last nama in shloka number 154. Murta Murta Nityatrupta Munimana Sahamsika Satyavrata Satyarupa Sarvantaryamini Sati. So we have seen till Sarva Antaryamini. Antaryami, the indweller in all the beings is called as Antaryamini. So in the last class, which was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so for this nama, we quoted from the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, the Sri Vaishnava philosophy. It is also an Astika philosophy. It is a Vedanta school of philosophy as well. Even though there are a little bit differences between Advaita and Sri Vaishnava philosophy, Advaitans, we should consider Sri Vaishnavism as a stepping stone. Just like how a kid will have to go through different classes, LKG, UKG, first standard, second standard, 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard, and then grade 11, grade 12. Only if they finishes grade 12, they can go to college. Just because this person is going to college, he cannot look down on grade 10. Now maybe he is in college, but this person has to have gone through grade 10 in order to reach at the level that he is. Right? In the same way, according to the Advaita Vedanta, all the other philosophies are like stepping stones. All the other philosophies, Dvaitam, Visishtadvaitam, Shivadvaitam, all the other Astika philosophies are like stepping stones. Even though they may not be absolutely real, but they have some transactional reality, says Acharya Shankara in his Bhashyam. Because in his Brahma Sutra Bhashyam, in his Bhagavad Gita Bhashyams, etc., there are some points that relates with other philosophies. They do come. And Shankaracharya does not say, hey, no, these are wrong. He says, hey, these are right as well. You have to accept that at that level. But once you grow up, you have to grow. Same way, so Visishtadvaita philosophy, according to us, it is also a true philosophy because it accepts Vedas. It also leads to a Sat Margam. It also leads to a valid end, a beautiful, a very good end. So we have to know a little bit about those philosophies as well. And we saw about Para, Vyuha, Vibhava, Archa, Antaryami Swarupam of Sriman Narayana as described in the Visishtadvaita philosophy or Sri Vaishnavan philosophy. Paravasudeva. For them, the Paravasudeva is the absolute reality, the Saguna Brahman. And then the Paravasudeva, he becomes into 4 forms called as Vyuha Vasudeva. Vasudeva, Aniruddha, Pratyubna, and Sankarshana. And then Paravyuha. Then comes Vibhavavataras. Vibhavavataras are the avatars of Sriman Narayana, Matsya Kurma Varahadi Avataram. Normally, we only know about 10, but in Srimad Bhagavatam, about 24 or 25 different avatars of Bhagavan is talked about. So that is called as Vibhava Avatara. Para, Vyuha, Vibhava. The 4th is Archavataram. Archavatarams are the forms of Narayana who is present in the temples. I go to Tirupati. Tirupati Venkateshwara Swami. Sri Rangam, Ranganatha Swami, Uppuliyappan Kovil, Uppuliyappa Swami, Sonnavannam Seida Perumal, Varadaraja Swami in Kanchi Puram, Yathoktagari Perumal. So all these are Archavataras, they say. And finally, Narayana is present in everybody's heart. Narayana is present in everybody's heart as Antaryami Avatara. That's what this Nama also says. Sarva Antaryami. Sarvesham Antaryamini. The one who is present inside everybody's heart. As Thiruvalluvar says in his Tirukkural, Malarmel Amarndan. The one who is present in everybody's heart. The one who is present in the flower. Malarmisai Yeginan Manadi Serdark Nilamisai Needu Valvar, says Thiruvalluvar. Malarmisai Yeginan. Because Veda says in everybody's heart, we have a lotus. And Bhagavan is present inside the lotus. Patnakosha Pratika Chagum Hridayanchapyatho Mukam Atho Nishtyavitasthyanте Nabhyam Uparitishthati. In that heart, in that lotus flower, in everybody's heart, Bhagavan is present as Antaryami, Sarvantaryami. Next Nama is Sati. Sati means Pativrata. Ambal is Pativrata. But the Sati is also another name for Dakshayani. You know, the daughter of Daksha. Today is Pradosham. You know, in Pradosha Kalam, Smaranai of Parameshwara is supposed to be very, very auspicious. Pradosha Kale, Shivasmaranam, everybody has to do. So even though we all know the story of Dakshayajnam, Sati, because today is Sani Pradosha, that too Sani Pradosha, we will see a little bit about the Dakshayajna. We all know that Ambal, because of her Leela, was born to Daksha as his daughter. And for some reason, Daksha has got an aversion towards Parameshwara. But the fate was that Ambal, Sati, Dakshayani, she got married to Parameshwara. So Daksha did not like that marriage. But due to the circumstances, he gave his daughter to Parameshwara and they are living in Kailasa. But this Dakshayani, she, you know, like every other woman, she wanted to go to her birth home. But you know, if she goes to her home, they are not going to respect Parameshwara. So because of that, she stopped from going to her home. And she got a news that Daksha was doing a huge yajnam. A huge Soma yajnam Daksha was doing. And when we do Soma yajnam, you have to invite all the gods and goddesses, right? So even now when they do Soma yajnam, there is a process called a Subramanyahvanam. Subramanya Avahanam. Even though the name says Subramanya, it includes, every deity will be ritually invited to the Yagashala. And, in the Yagashala, that the Ahuti that we give will be split among the various deities like Indra, Varuna, Mahavishnu, Parameshwara, etc. So this Daksha, he did not invite Parameshwara. And Ambal, she got so angry because that is the Vedic right. If you are doing a karma, you have to do it in a proper way. You cannot, Veda says you have to invite Parameshwara, then you have to do that. You cannot, impose your likes and dislikes onto a Vedic karma. So Dakshayani said, I am going to go to Dakshayajnam and then I am going to ask what is rightfully ours. Parameshwara said, no. Ambal said, no, I am going to go. Parameshwara said, okay, go. She came to Dakshayajna, that Yagashala, and there was a huge dialogue between Daksha and Dakshayani. And Daksha started abusing Parameshwara in front of Ambal, which Ambal could not take it. He says, hey Daksha, that person whose two-letter nama, chanting of that person's two-letter nama will get rid of all the papams. Because Shiva is just two-letter, right? Shiva. All these things comes in Srimad Bhagavata Purana. That is what Mahaperiyava explains in Daivathan Kural. Bhagavata Purana is out and out of Vaishnava Purana, extolling the gunas of Vishnu. But in Srimad Bhagavata Purana, in the 4th skandham, this Dakshayajna episode is being spoken about. And the importance of Haranama Sankirtanam, the importance of Shivanama Sankirtanam is being told in the Bhagavata Purana. Mahaperiyava writes beautifully in his Daivathan Kural. Why this is very, very important? Because people were fighting who is bigger, Vishnu or Shiva. Mahaperiyava says there is absolutely no question about it. There is absolutely no second thought about it. They both are equal. Shivascha hridayam Vishnuhu, Vishnuscha hridayam Shivaha. That is why in the Vaishnava Purana, like Srimad Bhagavatam, Parameshwara is also being praised. And in Shiva Puranam, in Shaiva Puranam, Mahavishnu is also being praised. Parameshwara also did Mahavishnu's puja. Mahavishnu also did Shiva puja. Mahaperiyava says in Daivathan Puranam. Daksha, he did not budge. So what Ambal did was, hey, the only thing that relates you and I, Ambal, Dakshayani is saying to Daksha, the only thing that connects us is my body. Because Aham Parashakti, I am Parashakti. But because of a Leela, I have taken this Vapu, I have taken this body. And because of this body, you and I are connected. If you have this much Dvesha with Parameshwara, I don't want anything that is related to you. So I'm going to get rid of my body, said Ambal. So in the Yoga Agni, she self-dissolved her body onto the Yoga Agni. Later, the story is also comes. When we explain Matruka Panchashat Pitha Rupini, or Nama. So this story we have to remember while seeing that Nama aspect. So Dakshayani, she got burnt. Now she's a corpse. Parameshwara got so angry And he sent his Gana to destroy the Dakshayagnya. Dakshayagnya was destroyed. And Parameshwara, he took the corpse of Ambal. Everything is Leela. He took the corpse of Ambal. He started, wandering around all the worlds. Mahavishnu, he got so anxious. And Mahavishnu, with his Chakrayudam, he destroyed Sati's body. And the body fell over in different places in and around Bharata. That's why Bharata Bhumi is Punya Bhumi. Because all of Ambal's pieces of Ambal's body is present, and that is called as Shakti Peetam. Those places are called as Shakti Peetam. In Kanchipuram, in Kamakshi Ambal temple, Ambal's Nabhi fell. Kanchi means Nabhi. Vanat Kanchi Dama Karikalabha Kumbhastananata Parikshina Madhye Parinata Sharat Chandravadana Danurbanan Pasham Srinimapi Dadhana Karatalaihi Purastad Astam Naha Puramatituraho Purushika. Says Acharya in his Saundarya Lahari. People will have this question, okay, in which place Acharya composed Saundarya Lahari? Bhavani Bhujangam, there, Sharada Bhujangam. In the Tungabhadra Tira, Acharya installed a Bhagavati Sharada's temple and he composed Sharada Bhujangam there. Meenakshi Pancharatnam in Halasya Kshetra. In Madurai, Acharya composed Meenakshi Pancharatnam. Ranganathashtakam. Acharya composed Ranganathashtakam in Srirangam. Everybody has got this question. Acharya, did he compose any shlokam on Kamakshi? That was everybody's question. There is a Kamakshi Stotram written by Acharya. 15 shlokas written by Adi Shankaracharya, which was discovered in the Saraswati Mahal library. That is there. But before that, Acharya composed Saundarya Lahari. And in Saundarya Lahari, the Varnana of Ambal is exactly as she is present in Kanchipuram. Lalitha Sahasranamam, Lalitha Sahasranamam itself is composed in Kanchipuram. Only in Kanchipuram, Hayagriva is doing Upadesham of Lalitha Sahasranama to Agastya. In the Purva Bhaga, that's what we said. Hayagriva is doing Upadesham of Lalitha Sahasranamam to Agastya, according to Lalitopakhyan. And the form that is described in Lalita Sahasranama, Ragashvarupa Pashadya, Krodhakaran Kushojjvala, Manorupekshu Kodanda, Panjatan Matrasayaka, Ambal with 4 hands, Ambal who is sitting, and with Pasham, Mangusham, Karumbavil, and Panchabanam. Only in Kanchipuram, Ambal will be like that. There may be some other temple, but all these temples are recent. Only in Kanchipuram, it's the Prachina temple. In the same way, in Saundarya Lahari, again, Punat Kanchi Dama, Acharya even mentions the name Kanchi there. Kanchi means Nabhistanam. Swadanyah Panibhyam Abhayavarato Daivataganaha Tumekani Vasi Prakatitavara Bhitya Vinaya Bhayat Tratum Datum Phalamapicha Vancha Samadikam Sharanye Lokanam Tavahi Charanau Evani Punau. Again, the shloka tells Ambal's form as Kamakshi. So Kamakshi is Kanchipuram is one of the greatest Shakti Peetam because that is the Nabhistanam of Ambal. It is not only the Nabhistanam of Ambal, it is the Nabhistanam of the entire universe. Because normally people will have this question about Adi Shankaracharya. We all know Adi Shankaracharya established mathams. He established many mathams. Of those, 5 mathams are very, very important. These matams are called as Amnaya Peetham. Amnaya means Veda. Amnaya Peetham. And the four matams are in the four directions. Dakshinamnaya Peetham, Uttaramnaya Peetham, Purvamnaya Peetham, Paschimamnaya Peetham. These are the four Amnaya Peethams in the four directions. Dakshinamnaya Peetham means southern direction. Okay, it is present in South India. Uttaramnaya Peetham, northern direction, it is present in the north. Dwaraka, east-western direction, Paschimamnaya Peetham. Puri Kshetram, Purvamnaya Peetham in the eastern direction. Kanchipuram is called as Moolamnaya Peetham. Kanchipuram, the Peetham that is established in Kanchipuram, is called as Moola Amnaya Peetham, called as Central Amnaya. Normally people will think because Kanchipuram is a very important Peetham because Acharya himself sat in the Peetham. All the remaining four Peethams, Acharya has instructed one of the Sishyas to govern that Peetham. Only in Kanchipuram, Acharya sat in the Peetham as the first Peethadipati. And people will normally think, okay, this is Moolamnaya Peetham, it has to be only in the center. But why it is in Kanchipuram in the southern direction? Because Kanchipuram, it is the center for the entire creation. Just like how in your body, your Nabhisthanam, it is the central part. Right, your Nabhisthanam is the central part. Sorry, your waist, your Kanchi, Iduppu Pahudi. That is the central part, where you have your umbilical cord. Only because of this umbilical cord, if we see, when a baby is forming, the relationship between the mother and the baby is because of this umbilical cord. And only through this umbilical cord, all the nutrient goes to the babies. Right, only through this umbilical cord, all the nutrient goes from mother's body to the baby's body. It nourishes the baby. And it has to be present in the mid portion so that both the top of the baby and the bottom of the baby can get enough nutrients. In the same way, Kanchi Kshetram is the mid part of this entire universe, the central part of this entire universe, where the Bilakasham, it is similar to the umbilical cord that connects us and Ambal. The Bilakasham is the umbilical cord that connects us and Ambal. That is why Acharya has established Moolamnaya Peetham there. So this is also the part where the Kanchi part, the waist part of Ambal has fallen. When we are seeing the Dakshayani Upakhyan. That is how all the Shakti Peethams arose. And those Shakti Peethams are various in number. Different Purana says 108 Shakti Peethams are there, or 51 Shakti Peethams are there, etc. We are going to see one of that later. Panchashat Peetha Rupini, 51 Shakti Peethams, Ambal is present. So Sati. Why we see the Sati story is because today is Pradosham. Shivasmaranam is very, very auspicious on Pradosham. Right? Sati. Next shloka, 155. Brahmani, Brahma Janani, Bahurupa Budharchita, Prasavitri, Prachandagnya, Pratishtha, Prakatakritihi, Brahmani. Ambal is in the form of Brahma Shakti. In Devi Mahatmyam, Hamsa Yukta Vimanagre, Sakshasutra Kamandaluhu, Ayata Brahmana Shaktihi, Brahmani Tyabhithiyate. Ambal has taken a form called as Brahmani or Brahmi. Hamsa Yukta Vimanagre. Because Brahma's Vahanam is Hamsa Bakshi. Ambal's Vahanam is also Hamsa Bakshi. Sakshasutra Kamandaluhu. Brahma has got Akshamala and Kamandalam in his hands. Right. In the same way, this Brahmani also has got Akshamala and Kamandalu on her hands. Hamsa Yukta Vimanagre Sakshasutra Kamandalu Ayata Brahmana Shakti. She is the Shakti of Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma. Brahmani Tyabhijiyate. She is called as Brahmani. Sharadamba. She also has got 4 hands. She has got an Akshamala on one hand, Kamandalu on another hand. Sharadamba is an embodiment of Saraswati. Brahmani is an embodiment of Saraswati. So Brahmani. There is a beautiful shloka written on Sharadamba. Acharya has written Sharada Bhujangam Suvakshoja Kumbham Sudhapurna Kumbham. Beautiful shloka. There is also another shloka written by Sharada Pitadishwara called as Kamalaja Daitashtakam. Vidya Shuddham Vidyam Buddhinchadehi Kamalajadaite Satvaram Vidyam Shuddhancha Buddhim Kamalajadaite Satvaram Dehi Mahyam. Every shloka ends with this. Vidyam Shuddhancha Buddhim Kamalajadaite. He Kamalajadaite, he Brahmani, he Saraswati, he Sharadamba. I request you 2 things. Vidyam and Shuddhancha Buddhim. I request you knowledge. Not only knowledge, I also request you purity in my mind. Knowledge without purity in one's mind is very, very dangerous. That is why we have all the scientific inventions have started to be used for destruction. Internet is a beautiful thing, but there are also lots of problems with internet. E is equal to mc square, a very important equation. But the same equation is also used for making atom bombs, causing lots of destruction. Why? Because they all had vidya, but they did not have Shuddha Buddhi or Chitta Shuddhi, purity in mind. That is why whatever the invention that happened in India was never meant for mass destruction. It was never used for mass destruction. Shampoo, button, all these are Indian invention, but it can never be used for mass destruction because we had a Shuddhancha Buddhim. That is what the shloka asks for in Kamalaja Daitashtakam. If you guys have time, just go through the shloka. Shringakshma Brannivase Shukhamukamunibhis Sevyamana Swangachaya Vidhuta Mritakara Surarad Vahane Vaksavitri Shambhu Srinath Mukhya Maravara Supnikarair Modata Pujyamane Vidyam Shuddhancha Buddhim Kamalajadaite Satvaram Dehi Mahyam. So that is Brahmani that blesses us with Vidya, knowledge, and Shuddhancha Buddhim, purity of mind, Brahmani. Next nama, normally when we chant it as Brahmajanani as one nama, but that is divided into 2 namas, Brahma and Janani. Brahma, Parabrahma Swarupini. Ambal is the Parabrahma Swarupini. Brahman, not the Chaturmukha Brahma, husband of Saraswati, but Ambal is the supreme. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. You know, the Lakshanam of Brahman is told in Taittiriya Upanishad as the embodiment of Sat, Chit and Anantam. Anandam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Ambal is that Nirguna Brahma Swarupini, Brahma. And then Janani. Janani means the creatrix. The creator of The entire universe is called as Janani. There is a beautiful part in Taittiriya Upanishad. So all the three namas that we saw, that we are seeing, Brahma, Janani, and Bahurupa, it is a kind of evolution of these namas. Okay. Brahma, it talks about Ambal being the Nirguna Brahman. Okay. Only Brahman, Kevala Brahman, Nirguna Brahman, the creation was not there. And then with Maya Shakti, Ambal created everything. Brahman created everything. So there, Ambal is called as Janani. Right. First is Brahma, without any creation. And then is Janani. Creation happened. Now the question is, where did Ambal create from? What is this creation? Is this creation different from Ambal? Veda says no. This creation is not different from Ambal. It is the same Ambal. In the process of creation, she multiplies herself as the created entity. Just like how gold multiplies itself in all the ornaments. You have variety of ornaments. And in all the ornaments, only gold is present. In the same way, in all the created entity, only Ambal is present. Only Brahman is present because Brahman is Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. So that is what the next nama says, Bahurupa. The first nama is Nirgunam Brahma. Second nama is creating. She creates this universe, Janani. And what is the relationship between Ambal and the creation? Ambal is the creation. Bahurupa. Bahu means many, many-fold Rupa. Ambal is in the form of whatever that you are seeing surrounding you. Ambal is present. There is a beautiful Taittiriya Shruti. It also goes in the same logical order. Asanneva sabhavati asad brahmeti veda chet asti brahmeti chet veda santamenantato viduriti tasyaisha eva sharira atma yah purvasya athadonu prashnaha uta vidvanamulokam pretya kaschana gacchati aho vidvanamulokam pretya kaschit samashnuta so kamayata bahusyam prajayeti satapotapyata tatapastapva idagum sarvamasrijata yadidam kincha tatsrishtva tadevanupravishat tadanupravishya tatchatyacha bhavat niruktancha niruktancha nilayanancha nilayanancha Vijnanancha Vijnanancha Satyancha Nrutancha Satyam Abhavat Yadidam Kincha Tat Satyamitya Chakshate Tadapyesha Shloko Bhavati. So whatever we saw in the three namas, what three namas? Brahma, Janani, Bahurupa. The whole Anuvakam, whole paragraph that I chanted, it talks about these three parts. Asat Brahmeti Veda Chet, Asti Brahmeti Chet Veda, Brahma iti Veda Chet, Asti, the existence principle, the unmanifested existence principle, is called as Brahma. And what that Brahma thought? So Kamayata. The Brahman thought, hey, I want to create this world. Kama means it is my wish to create this universe, creation. Bahusyam prajayeti. I am going to become multifold. Thought this Brahma. Tat srishtva. It created this entire universe. Idagum sarvam asrijata. Idam sarvam asrijata. It created this entire creation. Yet idam kincha tat srishtva. Okay, what about the creation? Tadeva nupravishat. Tadanupravishya satchatyacha bhavat. A very, 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 very important feature of our dharma. A very, 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 very distinguishing feature of our dharma. Because in all the religion, it says God created this world. Okay, in every religion, all the religions uniformly says, okay, who created this world? God created this world. But only in our religion says, okay, God does not only create this world, God became this world. There is no duality between the creator and the created entity. Tadeva anupravishat. It's called as anupravesha shruti. Brahma Sutra is called as anupravesha shruti. Pravesha means to enter. Tadevanupravishat tadanupravishya. After creating this world, Ambal entered into this world. That is why Bharadiyar can sing Kakai Chiraginile Nandalala Undan Karyaniram Tondrudada Nandalala. That is why Ramakrishna Paramahamsa can tell Vivekananda when the later asked Ramakrishna, hey Guru, did you ever see Kali? You have been telling about Kali. Have you ever seen Kali? Asked Vivekananda. For that Ramakrishna said, hey Vivekananda, hey Narendra, I am ever seeing Kali. I am always seeing Kali in the form of this universe. Just like how you will be always seeing gold in the form of ornaments, you will always be seeing Ambal in the form of her creation. That is why Ambal is called as Bahurupa. That is what Purusha Suktam also says. Ajayamano Bahudha Vijayate. Ajayamanaha, that person who does not have any date of birth. That person who has never been created, because Brahman is always existing. When we say creation, it involves time. And even the time was created by Brahman. So that is why Brahman does not have any creation. There is no date of birth for Brahman. Ajayamanaha. But what does he do? What does Brahman does? Bahudha Vijayate. Bahu means multifold. Bahurupa. That Brahman, she becomes this entire universe as this creation. Bahurupa. Buddharchita. Buddha means intellectual people. Jnanis. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, hey Arjuna, there are 4 types of Bhakta Arjuna. 4 types of Bhaktas are there for me. Arti, Artharthi, Jignasu, Jnani. Jnani is the intelligent person who has identified himself with the Brahman. There is no difference between myself and the Brahman. Brahman is everything. Jnani is that person who has identified that, who has acknowledged that, who has assimilated that fact. That is why Krishna says, Jnani tu atmaiva me matam. Jnani tu atma eva. I am that Jnani. Jnani is me. There is absolutely no difference between myself and Jnani, hey Arjuna, says Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So when we understand this fact, what is the fact? The same Brahman as is appearing as this multifold universe, this manifold creation. Those people are called as Buddha or Jnani, Buddharchita. That person who is worshipped by these Jnanis. When Mahaperiva does Archana to Tripura Sundari, when our Periva does Puja to Tripura Sundari, it is like Bhagavan worshipping himself. Buddha Archita. Prasavitri, again, Prasavam means to give birth, right? Prasavitri, Savitri, the one who gives birth to everything in this creation. Prasavitri. Prachanda and Agnya. So Prachandagnya அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம், but it has to be split as Prachanda and Agnya. Ambal not only has given birth to this universe, she also puts an order into this universe. Bhishasmat vatah pavate, Bhishodeti suryaha, Bhishasmadagnischemdrascha, Mrityurdhavati panchamayiti, says Taittiriya Upanishad. Everything that is present in this universe, they have some fear of Ambal. Because if we are a student, then we should fear the headmaster. We should have some respect and fear for the teachers, respect and fear for the headmaster. Only then we can learn. If we take them for granted, then the learning will stop. In the same way as Ambal, who is the Maharajni, everybody, they do their duty out of fear for Ambal. God, Ambal is Prachanda, the one with lots of anger. Anger not for destruction, but anger in order to make us follow the right path. Prachanda. How does she give her dictums? Agnya. Agnya means dictums, her rules in the form of Vedas. Vedas are called as Prabhu Samhita. Prabhu means a king. Just like how a king orders a subject, Vedas is the order of Ambal. Satyam vada, dharmanchara. It can only say Satyam vada, hey, speak the truth. Follow the dharma. It will not say, why should you speak the truth? How should you speak the truth? It will not say, hey, speak the truth. That's it. All the laws will be very brief. And then Puranas and Itihasas, they are called as Suhrit Samhita. Puranas, Itihasas and Acharya Vakyam, they are called as Suhrit Samhita. They will be elaborating those concepts that are told in Vedas, like one friend telling to another. Veda will be a master commanding to his subject. But these Purana, Itihasas and Acharya Vakyams are one friend telling to another friend. Hey, you have to do this. Why should you do this? For all these reasons. If you don't do this, you are going to suffer. Harishchandropakyanam. Just 2 words in Vedas. Satyam vada. The entire story of Harishchandra tells us why should you follow Satyam. Why should you tell Satyam? Dharmanchara. 2 words. The entire Mahabharata, the entire Ramayana talks about how to follow Dharma. 2 words in Vedas, 24,000 words in Itihasa. Because it is like one friend advising to another friend. There are also another genre of literature in our Dharma called as Kavya. So, Kavyams are written by Kalidasa, etc. They are like Kanta Samhita. Kanta means a wife. Just like how a wife will advise her husband, all these Kavyams, they are like Kavyam. They are just stories. But they will have lots of Dharma Shastra unknowingly or knowingly, when we read those kavyams, we will imbibe all those Dharma Shastra Vakyams. So this was called as Kanta Samhita. But here, Ambal, in Lalitha Sahasranamam, the nama is Agnya, means a dictum. Through Vedas, she dictates the entire rules and regulations to this world. It is like I normally refer to Vedas and Shastras as a user manual. You go, you buy a car. You go, you buy a cell phone. The creator, the manufacturer of the cell phone will give you a user manual. You have to follow the user manual in order to make use of the cell phone properly. If you don't follow the user manual, what will happen? Number one, the equipment will go wrong. Your cell phone or car will be broken. Number two, even if you go, you take your cell phone to a cell phone repair center. I have my iPhone. iPhone says, do not, the manufacturer, the user manual says, do not put iPhone in water. But I put my iPhone in water. Number one, my iPhone gets repaired. Now I take my iPhone to the Apple store. What does the Apple store say? Hey, you did not follow the instructions properly. Even though you bought your phone last month, even though you have 1 year of warranty, we cannot fix your iPhone. Why? Because it is your mistake. You did not follow the user manual properly. In the same way, Ambal created this entire creation. Ambal is the manufacturer. And the manufacturer's instructions are in the form of Vedas and Shastras. If we don't follow Vedas and Shastras, then it is whose loss? If I don't follow my user manual properly for my iPhone, Apple company will not lose anything. He has already sold this iPhone to me. I will be at loss, right? So if I don't follow the Shastra, then it is a loss for me, right? That is number one. Number two, when I am suffering, when I go to Ambal, hey Ambal, I am suffering, what should I do? Same story all over again, what happened in the Apple store. The Apple store will say, hey, you bought your cell phone. We gave you a user manual. You did not follow the user manual. We cannot do anything. Same way, Ambal will also say, hey, I have given you Shastras. I have given you Vedas. These are my Agnyas. Vedas and Shastras are my Agnyas. Sun, moon, earth, wind, all those things are following my Agnyas. The earth has got lots of power. Water has got lots of power. Sun has got lots of power. In spite of having all those powers, they follow my Agnya. Hey, you are a Sundaka person. You know what my Agnya is. And if you do not follow that, and now you are coming and standing in front of me, hey, fix my problem. How can I fix my problem? Out of warranty. Ambal will tell. That is why it is very, very important to follow the Shastra. Even if you don't know the meaning of the Shastra, you have to follow the Shastra properly, because that's what Mahapariva says again and again and again in Devatin. Follow Shastras. Because that is the Agnya of Ambal. So with this, we will finish today's class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavatishyate Om Shanti 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 Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Harihi Om. I also have an announcement to make. So from the 17th, from the 18th onwards, the Adhika Masa begins. The Adi Masa begins from the 17th, Monday. Those who are in India, it is an Amasoma Vratam, because it is Monday and Somavara. Very, very auspicious to do Ashwatta Pradakshinam. Ashwatta Maram, Arasa Marata Pradakshinam Mandrana, Nika Ubba Visesham Kartala. Those who are in India or those who have access to Ashwatta Vriksham, do Pradakshinam on Monday. So from Tuesday onwards, from the Prathamai onwards, the Adhika Masa starts. And Shastra says Adhigamasa, whatever that we do in the Chaturmasya time, in these 4 months is very, very auspicious. The two, if Adhigamasa comes, we should not do any celebrations. We should do lots of Japam, Danam, Parayanam for Swami. That's what Shastra says. And it is also Shravana Masa for Andhra people, for those who follow the lunar calendar. It is the Adhika Shravana Masa. So Adi Masa is auspicious for Ambat. For Tamil people, it is Adi Masam, auspicious for Ambat. For North Indians, it is Shravana Masam, auspicious for Parameshwara. And this is also Adhika Masam, very, very auspicious to do any Japam, Parayanam, etc. So what we will do is daily from 8:30 p.m. IST, 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, we will chant Saundarya Lahari and Shivananda Lahari on alternate days. So one day Saundarya Lahari, next day Shivananda Lahari. One day Saundarya Lahari, next day Shivananda. There are 100 shlokas. We will chant all the 100 shlokas. It will take probably 30 minutes to 40 minutes. It should not take that much longer. So from 8:30 p.m. IST, the same Zoom link. I'm pretty sure we have shared the poster for that before. We will also share Sunday, Monday, etc. So those who can, please join and get the infinite blessings of Ambal, Parameshwara and Deva. Thanks a lot.